Good morning, everybody. How you all doing? Akash here for Trinity Metal Groves. Welcome back every morning, everybody, to another Thursday morning. Um, just did a video of 10 records I will not sell. Um, and then it got me thinking about another idea. Um, I'll explain that in a moment. But in the background, we have Riot, Fire Down Under, New York-based heavy metal band. Probably my favorite, well, it is my favorite Riot album. I never really got into the power metal era after this album. This came out in 81? I thought this was 83. No, season shows exactly how much I know. But yeah, love this album. Introduction to Riot. Can't go wrong with it. Okay, so the new idea I had, it could be a thread, I don't know. To see some responses would be great. Records that if you got on CD, would you still keep it? Or if you see, I'm not thinking about this, right? So it's kind of off the cuff. Records that if you got a vinyl upgrade, or if you got it on CD, would you still keep the original press that you have, whatever condition it is? I think it goes hand in hand with that last video I did. I did a video from oh god, I have you guys' names right here. I'm such a shit for brains. So some of these you'll see from the last video. So let's say part 2 of this, right? So this is Scorpions, Lonesome Crow. In terms of an upgrade, in terms of vinyl, I don't think I'll get an upgrade in this. But if I got it on CD, yes, I will still keep the vinyl because of when I got it and what it means to me. So that's one. I guess the same thing goes for most of these. I don't need a vinyl upgrade to this. If I got it on CD, yeah, it'd be great. But I'll still pull this out from time to time and I'll still keep it. So let's say this video is for, weird. Let's say these are records that it's a part 2 of records I'll never sell. But records I'll never sell even if I got it on CD. Yeah, the Beatles album, I know they released what you call it, a CD version of this. I think it's 2 CDs of the complete sets. I'd actually like to get that. At some point, I realize this late in life that this only goes for music and physical things. That things when you didn't have money for, you're running down, and things you wanted and all of that, it may seem, oh well, okay, this pressing and it's only a limited number and such, and it'll never be in print again, stuff like that. So run it down, and I realize things eventually come to you in one way or shape or form or the other. It'll eventually come to you, and example, like I always wanted to get the entire Solitude Eternus discography on CD, and some of them are really hard to get. And back when I was on not only on CD but vinyl as well, but eventually I got it through Bones, who was kind enough to pass it on, and then also Paradise Lost, a band I really like, one of my favorites, as well as Maiden. Want to get all the entire discography on um on record. Had most of Maiden, oh sorry, had most of Paradise Lost, especially the latter years. Um, but now I have it on CD. I have both bands on CD. The yeah, the majority of their catalog on CD, and I don't. It eventually came, in whatever shape or form, it eventually came back, and it didn't make sense running it down again. You know, chasing or looking at um, Paradise Lost records only available, or Paradise Lost music, whether it be CD or record, only available on their website in the UK, and thinking about shit, how am I gonna pay for this, you know, and will it ever be available, such and such and such. But I realized things have a way of coming back to you, and um, what's the word I'm gonna say? Yeah, things have a way of coming back to you, and the greediness, sorry to say, the greediness of record companies and labels and all of that, they would repress it no matter what, right? And then they'd say, oh, limited edition for this year, number, all that shit, and then the next 10 years they repress it again. So yeah, I'd like to get these CDs for this. I'll still keep these guys, you know, when I'm feeling, you know, in the mood to spin some wax, I'll do that. And, you know, transport me back to my teenage years. Again, these two spoke about the Rhino, the greediness of companies, Rhino, and their limited edition box set that you cannot get anymore. Can't even get the 10 CD box set. There's only the 3 CD box set left. I'm sure through secondary markets you can get the other two, but I'm not gonna go down that road. Not gonna get a vinyl repress. I'm happy with this. Still plays. It's 2025. Next 4 years is going to be 2029, and they're going to come out with another 60th anniversary box set. And depending on how I feel, if I want it then, if I have the funds for it, or if I'm just happy with this or happy with streaming, I'll pick it up or not, you know. But yeah, 4 years they'd have another edition out, and yeah, another one I'd like to get. I'm not sure about on record, but this one, George Harrison's All Things Must Pass. Again, I got this from my good friend Bones when I was buying quite a few records. Regrettably, this has the first disc and oopsie, don't fall apart. The pause now. And two versions of the floppy inner sleeve. Two versions of the second disc. I haven't checked to see if it's side 4 here. Please bear with me, folks. And yeah, two versions of the second disc. There is no third disc. Alright, no side 5, no side 6. I have sides 1, 2, 3, and 4. So for vinyl, I don't know if this is available on vinyl anymore. I'm sure it is available on CD. Yes, I'll pick it up and I'll keep it. Yes, I'll pick it up on CD. Would I keep this? Seeing that how it's incomplete. Yeah, I still would. Just because. Alright, there's no question about this. Hold on. If I could find the guy, I have it on CD, alright, but still not gonna get rid of it. Would I want to repress? Yes, I think I would want one down the line. I don't know when that will be. You know, seeing that how my love for vinyl in terms of, getting the artwork, okay, one, the artwork and the size of it and the collectability, the novelty, and the whole um, routine of playing a record. Actually, for me, the routine, I've I've lost that. So it does not appeal to me anymore. Pulling the record out, cleaning it, popping the platter, cleaning the stylus. I think I've mentioned this already in a previous video. I'm not gonna go into it. Um, uh, but yeah, I still have the CD. I have the CD, so I still keep the record. So that's one. I know there are many different versions of Dark Side of the Moon on vinyl and on CD, but I have this version. I have the CD version, and then I have the live version of Pulse, and yeah, that's it. This one, well, you could find the guy. Ah. Oh, sorry, shook the table. Got the CD. Still keeping the record. If I got to upgrade on record, I don't think so. It'd be nice to have inner sleeves and all. This doesn't have inner sleeves. This just has, well, this the gatefold and the records in clear plastic bags, and that's it. And I mean, with this you get a nice little booklet. You get all the pics and all of that. And what I love about the booklet is that it gives it's what I enjoyed about it the first time I got the CD. I don't have that CD anymore. What did I do with it? I think I gifted it to somebody. It had a complete breakdown of the cities and all the credits of the crew and all of that. I don't have to go into detail about this, but the equipment that each band member used, how much beer, how much milk they drank, all that crap. Not crap. It's really nice information, and it's what really grabbed me to this album in terms of the extra content apart from the music, because the music itself basically just transports you. When I put this on, I immediately go to the live after the DVD. If there's one thing I want to get, it's the Blu-ray of this, which I do not have. But no, I don't need a vinyl upgrade. I have the CD, and that's enough for me. And then you see, I should have pulled all of this while I was luckily it's right here. Recently, last year I got the CD for this. What I'm still keeping this obviously, but what I need a vinyl repress of this. There's a box set when they what you call it, when they reissued all the albums, a 4 LP box set that I missed out on. I'm sure they'll repress it again years down the road, So yeah, I mean, that's probably the only thing I'll probably get on vinyl. I have the CD, that's fine. So yeah, that's my video of Thread. Records you'd keep whether you... Sorry, let me put it this way. It's a very stupid way of doing a thread, not thinking it through, not writing it down. But if you got a repress or CD version of the album, would you keep the original album? So yeah, that's my thread. Very long, convoluted, funny thread. Hope you guys enjoy. Again, in the background, so it's like no, the Outlaw by Riot from Fire Down Under. Great track. Yeah, so that's it, guys. Peace. Take care.